Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Georgia versus TCU College Football National Championship game on Monday, January 9th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. But let's get to this one. Georgia taking on TCU. It is the national championship game in Los Angeles. You know, the thing about this, about college football and me and all of those things is that, I started on the internet. I only covered college football. My first website was College Football Place. And those of you that have been around that long, well, thanks for sticking with me, and to see what this has really grown into. Two websites, Sports Chat Place and Pick Dawgz, where we cover everything and have, 85 people that work with us now. It's just crazy. But the thing is, college football has given so much to me, and to see the evolution of the game into finally a true playoff system, which will be growing in the coming years. Oh man, it's about time. But this thing, I would say this year they got it right. And I'm not saying these are the two best teams in the nation this year. I'm just saying they got it right. They did a playoff. These teams have earned their way there, and they didn't give anybody the break for who they are or what their name is. They didn't do any of that stuff. You played your way in. Both of these teams, regular season conference champions. Georgia, winners of the SEC championship game as well. TCU, losers in their conference championship game to Kansas State. But the thing is, this Georgia defense is outstanding. Kirby Smart has done an outstanding job as Georgia head coach. And I felt that in his early days as Georgia head coach, he played like an assistant coach. He coached like an assistant coach with a head coaching job, like he had something to prove to show that he was a head coach and that he could do all of those things. I think last year when Kirby won the national championship, I think he became a different coach. And as good as a coach as he was, and as great of a defensive genius as he's been, he's an even better coach this year, because what you can see is the evolution of his offense. For him not to have to be such a control freak with this thing, he coaches up the defense. He recruits the top players in the nation. Boy, it'll be amazing if Georgia is able to hold on to this guy more than a few years, because my guess is the NFL is going to be waving major money in his general direction. And I got to say, he has absolutely earned it. On the other side of this one, TCU, Coach Dykes, a legacy. His father, a legend in college football coaching. And Dykes, first year at TCU, goes from a team that fired their head coach last year, mid-season, to the national championship game against Georgia. Nothing but props and credit go to you. But I think when we look at this game, Georgia clearly the better team, and that's why they're favored by so much. But we know college football is a world where David does beat Goliath, and that's why we love it. And that's why since I was a little kid, I've always enjoyed this, because I've seen these massive upsets throughout the years, and that's why we're going to tune in. And I'll tell you one thing, what I expect to see in this game, these teams are going to trade some punches. That Georgia defense is good, but we've seen them get hit for some points this season. That TCU defense is good. We've seen them get hit for some points, and we've seen their offense break open giant plays against good defenses. We saw them shred Michigan just a week ago. I think we see plenty of scoring in the national championship game. The total, 62.5. It ain't enough. I'm going to take the over in Georgia TCU, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.